Hello and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to talk about Trump. And how is it he's not deep state again? How is he not an elite again? Who fell for that shit? I mean, give me a break. Like, I've known the name Trump since I was a little kid. The first conversation I can ever remember having about this guy was when I was like maybe 10 or 13, somewhere in there. I remember I was living on the houseboat mortgage with my stepdad and mom and little brother, and I just had a conversation with my dad how Trump had just committed, not committed, claimed bankruptcy, sorry. Right? And that is a conversation I had. So this guy, and this is in the 80s, and this guy was well enough known back then. Okay, now let's go even further back in his family history, okay? When Nikola Tesla died, guess whose fucking uncle got called to go through all Tesla's stuff and see what was going on with it? You ready for it? Yeah, Trump. So Trump's uncle was so connected with the government that he was called by the government to go through Nikola Tesla's paperwork. Now, the conspiracy theory stuff that goes around just that fact is fun to fucking go down that rabbit hole. And I would suggest you do that just for your own fun. I'm not going to do it here. But basically people are, saying that, the uncle, the time machine, and that's how he got into, he knew stuff, whatever, right? It's fascinating. I love that kind of stuff. And it's not like I believe everything I hear, but, some people watch movies for entertainment, right? So I play video games and listen to videos that go down some pretty deep rabbit holes. All right. That said, okay, again, this guy's uncle was called by the government in a very, very, very high level, secretive, deep state AF situation. Okay? Then, this guy's been fucking called on for his opinions in the damn media forever. Okay? You can just find, God, he said so many things I agree with back in the past. It's fucking amazing. It's like, I don't know. The guy's lied so much. Who knows what the fuck the reality is with the guy? It's impossible to know the reality with somebody that lies like that, okay? So, the reality of what they're thinking, right? So, and once, somebody's a liar, even a little, I'm just like, this guy nothing but lies. So, Anyway. So then, he's invited to like the Clintons' wedding. I think he invited them to his wedding. And this guy has literally been involved with nothing but, him and his family are all super tight with that, or were super tight with Epstein, and Epstein's a total CIA op, and Trump and his family were just, all of them had the phone numbers. The Gawker, you can go look in the Gawker. The shutdown online newspaper did a whole thing, and they got shut down, but their reporting may or may not still be up. But it was like Epstein's phone book from the first time he got arrested, okay? And Trump was all over in there, okay? So now, he's a guy that owns fucking hotels and this. And now we need to maybe talk about deep state, right? And, deep state, the whole idea of the deep state, right, is that there is people in the government that are kind of looking out for elites. And the elites and the certain people in the government, they're all just working together and doing their own thing. That's the whole thing. So to think that an elite is going to fucking change that, you gotta be a next level dummy, okay? Really. You've you've literally fallen for the lies. And there's people now threatening violence because of this guy, right? The most lionist, most losingest elite in the country is going to drive morons broke as fuck. Ain't got a pot to piss in or window to throw it out of. And if they did, they sure in the fuck wouldn't be clamoring about shooting people, right? It's not a bunch of, but see, most of the country's not successful, comfortable people. Most of them are broke as fuck. And broke as fuck, stupid as fuck, being lied to a lot by a total insider, a total member of the elite. And you can just exchange elite for deep state, interchangeable, okay? It's the same thing. The elite, the deep state, okay? And yeah, it's a thing. And yeah, it's not a good thing, okay? So, and to think that Trump is not in this whole thing, again, not much going on up here if that's what you are thinking. You're not even really thinking. You're just these people, not necessarily you, but the people that think this, like their level of intelligence. And again, with this intelligence thing, like you have like this window of opportunity with babies, right? From like 0 to like 1 or 2 or somewhere in there, where the smart things that make you smart, and I don't remember the damn names of the things, but these fucking things that enable you to be a smart person, that's when they grow. And if you're not reading to babies, then so you could have entire fucking huge swaths of the population that are capped, intelligence capped. They were never read to as a baby. So they're never, okay, but then we go down the whole road of the Dunning-Kruger effect. So the dumber you are, the smarter you think you are, which is, wow. And people, oh, you're dumb and all this. But I've had IQ tests twice, 11 years apart, and they were pretty much identical. So it doesn't mean I have some big fancy education. I have a high IQ, and there's a difference between education and IQ. You could have a fucking IQ, like a 200 IQ, and then just never, get, I can't even, I'm not good at analogies, but things can happen. You can have really intelligent people that have a base intelligence, IQ, that's super high, but then they never got any sort of education, like anything, right? And then you've got people that have a pretty low education, but a pretty low IQ, relative, like average or a little below average, but then they got tons of education, right? And now who's smarter between these two people? Well, it depends on what, the situation is, okay? Now, we have a lot of people that in this country, that's their reality, right? That they are not only IQ dumb, they're education dumb as well. And then they think they're smart and they own a gun. And here we are with people clamoring about civil war. Beautiful. That'll fix everything. Burn it down. Right. And you know who wants to burn it down? The have-nots. The people that don't have a fucking thing. I don't want to burn things down. I want to shift things to a better environment, right? Now, trying to shift things to a better environment when you have a bunch of people that are seriously voting against their best interests. I mean, it's ridiculous. They don't have a thing. They've never had a thing. They don't have education. They don't have intelligence. But they have their guy in the office and the president. And boy, can he shit talk and tell it the way it is. Which is all, he didn't do a thing for them. I mean, some of the total broke ass got tax refunds. Apparently some of them are getting tax refunds. But hypothetically, if I was a Trump supporter, my fucking taxes went up holy shit. I can't write off my state taxes. I can't write off my federal, my city taxes. This was an attack against a certain places that have those type of taxes are generally blue states. So basically, he figured out a way to raise the taxes on the blue states and not the red states, yeah, and give the red states a tax break, you know. So anyway, the games, why I think the whole system's garbage, but I don't want to burn it down. I want to shift it, you know, go from this total kind of shitty situation to a really nice situation called a resource-based economy, okay? Now, anybody want to argue with me about how Trump isn't deep state? I mean, the only thing he did in the first 2 years of office is get a tax break for the rich and then a bunch of fucking stupid shit with immigrants, right? Like kids in cages and all this. And, so, sorry. And now, yeah, so anyway, he had the whole government to himself 2 whole years. And the only thing he was able to get done was tax breaks for the rich and some evil shit to do with immigration, right? So how come the wall didn't get built in the first 2 years? How come, you know, all these things that he said he was going to do, and then all of a sudden the wall was a huge issue as soon as he lost control of the entire government. Oh, we got to do the wall. We got to do the wall. What? Why didn't you do that shit when you had the whole government, bro? Yeah, it's because you're just a fucking shit-talking piece of shit liar. That's what Trump is, right? He decided then, because he lost the government, that he was going to throw a temper out this fucking wall for months and months and months and months. Then he gets it, and they just cut right through it. Because he's a fucking idiot. Period. Walls in fucking 2019? You got to be a moron if you think that's a good idea. Again, though, Dunning-Kruger effect. Most of the country's been dumbed down intentionally. Intentionally. They cut. That's the Reagan Revolution for you, people. Yeah, let's drop the taxes on the rich, start taxing waitresses' fucking tips, and cut school budgets, and get rid of private fucking, get rid of public-funded colleges. You know, yeah, there's your Reagan Revolution for you, right? That was freaking so great. It dumbed down the country, enough of the country to make them stupid enough to think Donald Trump was a good idea. Well, it's actually not even most of the country. Like, he didn't even win the popular vote thanks to our janky-ass system, right? So, yeah, he lost but he won because this country's fucking retarded with this, this whole, oh, yeah, just a retarded system. Like, it's no wonder why we keep turning every other country's democracies into shitholes, is because ours is a shithole with this fucking electoral college and gerrymandering and money in politics. We got a shithole, so that's why we're all cooing Bolivia and cooing the entire continent of South America over and over and over again. All right-wing coups, by the way. Okay? So anyway, back to the Donald Trump being 100% deep state, being 100% a fucking goddamn elite. Elite, deep state, the same difference. So if you think an elitist is going to fucking change shit, Dunning-Kruger effect, you should look that up. But I know my people aren't that dumb. No, they're smart people watching these videos. So they're going to vote for Bernie. Peace.